How does it feel when you're not able to say the things that you want to say? For example, I've had many clients who have told me that when they go to order coffee, that they are unable to order the kind of coffee they want, so they have to order something else. Or they go to a restaurant and they want to order chicken, but they can't order chicken. They have to order something else because they can't say the word chicken. How about when you need to introduce yourself and you have a difficult time saying your own name? How does that make you feel? Well, I bet it makes you feel trapped. It makes you feel like you're literally being held captive, like a mental prisoner inside your own mind. You know what you want, you know what you want to say, you know what you have to say, but you can't say it. So you feel limited, you feel trapped. In this video series, we're going to be talking about the 5 deadly stuttering mindsets that hold you captive like a mental prisoner, preventing you from saying the things you want to say, when you want to say them, the way that you want to say them. And what this does is this limits your potential. This keeps you from taking the jobs that you want, from speaking up in meetings, from participating in social events and social conversations to the degree that you really want to. This literally lowers, diminishes, decreases your quality of life. But it's totally unnecessary. So what we're going to be doing is walking through each of the 5 deadly stuttering mindsets. And I'm going to be sharing with you an action step to help you along the way of developing what we call the confident speaker's mindset. So today, we're going to be looking at the first deadly stuttering mindset. My name is Michael Williams, and I want you to follow me here because these mindsets are very, very important. So we're going to be looking at the first, deadly stuttering mindset. And the first one is this. It is rigid, inflexible thinking. Rigid, inflexible thinking. And this mindset is represented by some of the following statements. When you think or you say something like, I always get stuck on these words. I always get stuck on these vowel sounds or these consonants, or when I say my name, or when I'm ordering coffee, or whatever. You say, I always, or I'm never able to do this, right? So these are some of the phrases that people may use. Other phrases, things that people may say that represents a rigid and flexible mindset is, well, if I speak like that, it will sound weird. Now, this happens a lot to younger children as well as some adults. Well, if I slow my speech, if I speak this slowly, people won't wait for me. They won't be patient. They won't listen to me. It will sound weird, right? And we're not even talking about dragging your speech, like we're just talking about slowing down a little bit. But people will say, no, I can't do that because it will feel weird. No one's going to want to listen. People will not wait. If I inflect my voice like this, it will sound strange. People will say, well, what's wrong with you? Rigid and flexible thinking. So someone says, well, I need to be able to say this word. And you say, well, okay, just add a little introductory word to it. This is strategic. Just add a little introductory. Well, no, I can't do that. If I do that, it's going to sound strange. Rigid and flexible thinking. So when you say, I can't, I never, I always, or if I do this, it's going to sound this way, so I can't do it. I can't speak this way. I can't slow down. It's rigid and flexible thinking. And what that means is it's like, I want you to picture this. It's like running your head into a brick wall, expecting the wall to break, to crack, right? More than likely, you're going to get a headache or you're going to crack your skull before you crack that wall, okay? I didn't realize that was going to rhyme, but it did. So instead of running into the brick wall with your head, expecting it to move, saying, oh, I can't do this, I have to do it this way, I have to say it this way, I always do this. I want you to picture yourself like water, like a river. So if there's a wall there, the river's going to find a way around it, over it, under it, maybe after decades and decades, maybe through it, but generally speaking, it's going to find a way around that obstacle. So think of yourself like a river and not like trying to go through the wall. Okay? So you want to have more flexible, freeing, optional thinking. Think about this. The more options you have, the more flexible you are, the freer you feel, the more confident you are. One of the things that happens to my clients is when they come into the Pro90 speech system, they learn tools, and now they feel more confident because they have more options, whereas before they didn't know what to do or they just did whatever came up. Now they have a systematic approach to improving their speech, and they have tools that they can use if and when they get stuck. So they feel more confident, and because they feel more confident, they actually speak better. They don't get stuck as much. Does this make sense? So by having rigid and flexible thinking, you're literally boxing yourself in, right? You are making yourself feel like a captive. This is because of the stuttering mindset, right? So you're feeling like a captive, which increases the pressure, the stress, the anxiety, and that impacts and affects and draws down your speech. It causes you to actually have more disfluencies. So the first deadly stuttering mindset is that of rigid and flexible thinking. So here's the action exercise. I want you just to become aware of when you're having this kind of thinking. Keep a little journal. It doesn't have to be anything huge or massive. It doesn't have to take a long time. Just take a few notes as to when you find yourself thinking or saying, well, I can't, or I always, or no, I can't do that, or no, that's not going to work because people are going to look at me like this. Just jot it down. Go, aha, there it is. There's that stuttering mindset. Just jot that down. Now, if you'd like to go deeper as we look at the confident speaker's mindset, so here's a stuttering mindset. What you want is the confident speaker's mindset. What this mindset represents is freedom. This says that there's more than one way to do this, right? This says that when you speak, people are going to listen to you. And a part of having this mindset is having the tools that you need, having the knowledge that you need to be able to speak in a more powerful, persuasive way. So I want to see you in the next video where we talk about the second deadly stuttering mindset that can hold you captive and keep you as a mental prisoner. Hey there, my name is Michael Williams, Pro90 founder and smooth speech coach. Are you tired of struggling with your speech? Ready to transform your life and boost your confidence? Then it's time for you to enroll in my Pro90D private laser-focused coaching program.
I can only say is thanks I'm due to Pro90D and Michael and the support and how he's just changed my life and my speech.
I honestly think that if not for the laser-focused coaching with Michael, I wouldn't be where I am right now. It's just impossible.
Don't let speech struggles hold you back. Book your call or enroll today. Let's take the first step towards a smoother, more confident you. Let's do it together. Book your call or enroll today.